In this video we're going to talk about mobility for the squat, and in particular what helps or hinders your good squat range.
So perhaps you're struggling to do a squat, you feel maybe you're feeling it in the knees, your back's moving. This is a sequence of mobility exercises that you can do to really get more out of it.
Correct. So what we'll talk about first is the ankle joint. Now for the purpose of the exercise I'm going to actually restrict Karen's ankle joint to show you what happens when you do a squat and you have stiffness in that ankle. So I'll come around to this side. And what I'll do is I'll just hold this part of the leg from shooting forward, and that's what is responsible for, or the ankle joint is responsible for this movement. As Karen squats down, see how this moves forwards nicely and then moves back up. And if I lock this still, and so imagine she's got a stiff ankle, you'll find now that she squats down that this lack of mobility in her ankle, lack of mobility in her ankle, then creates more range in her hip.
Yeah,
so
I'm tipping forwards and I can feel it quite strongly actually in the tops of my thighs.
That's the one. So that's the first one on what the ankle restriction does. The next one is, as we showed you in the first video for how to squat, is if she brings her feet in close together and it then takes the hips out of the equation. As she squats down, she has to then push her knees forwards to allow her body to sink down towards the ground.
My weight's very much more in the balls of my feet. I can feel like my knees and my hips don't really know where to go. It just doesn't feel very stable.
No, and again, these squats aren't necessarily a bad thing. Eventually at some point we can do all these as part of a functional workout, but you might find the loads going through the wrong place. So there are two issues what can happen if you don't have good range in your ankles or in your hips. So now, how do we solve the situation? The first thing is we're going to look at ankle mobility. Now what Karen's going to do, you can do this for me, can you pop your foot onto the outside, like so, that's it. You want to feel the feet are more in line, so you're facing that right down the line. This front foot leg is straight, and she's pushing that foot out as far as she can, and she's going to reach all the way down to that right hand side and feel the stretch around the outside of the ankle. Can you feel that around your foot and your ankle?
I can.
Yeah, work his points where you can feel that.
Kind of there.
Yeah. Where else?
Around there.
Around
my
the
ankles move quite a lot, so it's probably more calves for me actually.
Okay, well if you turn your foot in, like we do at Run Club, so you're going to put it around 90 degrees if you can, 45 degrees if you can't. The same thing, easy your arm down the side of that foot.
Ankle now.
There you go. And that's what you want to feel. If you don't feel the stretch in the right place, just adjust that with a different foot position. That's the first one for the ankle mobility.
Okay. Number
2 is hips. And I need to be... No, Karen, actually, can you come down to the floor for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? It'll be easy if you demonstrate. So it's around there, yeah. So we're going to a 90-90 hurdler stretch. So a 90-90 just means that both legs are at 90 degrees. That's not 90 degrees. Yeah, and the back one isn't.
Clearly not.
There you go, okay. And Karen's just going to ease down towards this front knee. There you go. Now this is the favourite part of this exercise, is you do a quick change. So a quick change, you change legs. And you swivel across and then ease down again. What's really important is that you keep all the weight on the front leg, otherwise that back knee, it being in a bent position, might not be great for your...
If it's here, you don't feel it so much, but if you bring that foot forwards,
that's it.
You feel that stretch
That's
much more in the hip.
Yeah, perfect. And there'll be the 2 you can do. And this will be quite dynamic, so you do it quite quick each side. That's it. Boom. Boom. And
As
then
dynamic as I get.
then once you go back into the squat, you should find that there's a bit more range you can work with.
Ooh, lots more range.
There you go. Job done.